Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful day, a great week, that you've been in the Word of God and just fascinated by the God we know and love and serve and who's created us and has chosen to have a relationship with us. It truly is amazing as we dig into the Word of God, as we get to know His character, and the fact that Jesus took on flesh to dwell among us, took on flesh so that He can live among His own sinful creation and to redeem us and deliver us from the bondage of sin. It truly is an amazing, amazing account of this historical event. And it's so awesome as we get into the Word to experience it for ourselves. So this video is coming out unexpectedly this week, and unfortunately, but it is what it is, and we are, as a church body, enduring an inconvenience. So I'll address a few things in this video. It might be a little lengthier, maybe about 10 minutes or so. I apologize, but just need to get this out there. So first of all, you saw that the email about the Bible study being canceled this morning due to illness. It is not my illness. I appreciate those of you who've reached out. I am not sick. I am actually perfectly fine, healthy as an ox and about as big and dumb as one too. But I am sound. I'm good. But I did receive a message this morning from Lyle Robertson indicating that he has a positive COVID-19 test as of yesterday. So he went in yesterday got tested, came back positive. He informed me as a response to give myself time to meet with the leadership and develop a church response. I canceled the Bible study, and so that's what happened. If you were a close contact of Lau's, I believe he said he'd already contacted you or was going to. And I know he's been in touch with his school and has given names and contact information and such of close contacts and so on and so forth. So the ball is rolling on these things. So as it relates to, so there might be a lot of questions. What are we going to do as a church? What's going to happen this weekend with the Sawyers coming and so on and so forth? I'll address the Sawyer situation. First is this. I talked to Travis, and we talked this morning for a good amount of time, and they had a weekend available in October that a church had canceled that they never filled in. So they have moved their visit date from this weekend coming up to October 21st through the 25th. Travis said that since he knows that COVID is here at the church or is in the church, somebody tested positive, they don't want to risk coming up here and possibly gathering with people, getting it themselves, passing it along to Bill and Andrea, and or getting it themselves and having it affect 2 weeks of their trip because they'd have to quarantine and recover from the virus. So we felt, I felt it was a good decision. He felt it was a good decision to go with October 21st through the 25th. At this time, everything we were going to do this coming weekend with them will happen that weekend. I know that weekend is the Alpha Pregnancy Banquet, but it should not have any effects on that. The banquet's the 22nd in the evening. The concert is on the 23rd in the evening. And I know on Friday evening we were planning that teen gathering with the Sawyer girls and the Robertson kids and any other teens that wanted to join in and just kind of hang out and get to know the Sawyer girls. Saturday evening, the 23rd, of course, that'll be the potluck meal. And so maybe it'll interfere with the concert. And it's all subject to change at this point. With everything being changed, we might change the itinerary around. I still have to have those meetings with the missions committee and such, and we will have an itinerary out to you guys in due time. So what about the church? What about this weekend and services and so on and so forth? So I have been in touch with the elders, and we've thrown thoughts around and discussed it a bit. And what we decided to do is, first of all, inform you guys about the COVID positive test in the church, who it was, and let you make a decision about whether or not you choose to get tested or you choose to quarantine or what have you, based on whether or not you were a close contact or you feel like you were a close contact or not. As far as this weekend, there's the men's prayer breakfast, there's the model train club, there's Sunday school service, Awana youth group. We are planning to move forward as advertised, and leave each individual. If you feel like you are a close contact or you might be sick or you want to even just play it safe and choose not to gather together, and worship from home, join us through Zoom, that is perfectly all right. We are assuming that what's going to happen moving forward is that COVID is never going to go away. It is always going to be with us. And so we need to make a decision on how to respond to that. And we feel that each individual can evaluate their own health and make a decision that is best in their best interest and in the best interest of others. We feel that people can take their temperature, or they can say, I'm feeling a little sick. I'm not feeling so good today. Don't risk everyone else coming in if you're uncertain if you're feeling sick or not. It's a decision that you make. If you come and you want a mask and better protect yourself and others, so be it. You can choose to do that. We are not requiring masks. We are not saying you have to wear masks. You know what the CDC recommendations are, and you are free to abide by your conscience as it relates to this. But we are going to continue with the services this weekend. If you choose not to come in and gather and keep your distance, completely support you in that decision. I wanted to just let you know, 100% support you in whatever decision you make. But if you choose to stay home, play it safe for a week or two, completely support you, agree with you 100%. You can still join us through Zoom. It seems to be, God put it on the heart of an individual, Dean Smith, who wanted to see that the Zoom meetings could still happen, that we'd still Zoom the services. And so he and Josh Randall right now are in the sanctuary working together to get the camera up and running and to make sure things are connected and working right. And we're going to have Zoom services for the foreseeable future. So that's awesome. It seems like God is working the timing out and putting it on the hearts and minds of his people for different ministry purposes. So you can Zoom. You can Zoom the service, and you won't be missing out on our study in James. And I know a lot of people have enjoyed being able to connect that way when they can't make it in or they don't feel comfortable coming in. So that's this video. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I was floored when I got the news this morning, and obviously I've been spending the last few hours getting details worked out and figured out. And I wanted to put this video out there for you. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to call me. You can call me. I'll be at the church for a bit today. You can call my cell phone anytime. If you want to send me an email or a text message or a Facebook message, whatever, do not hesitate to get in touch with me. I'm happy to respond to you and answer any questions you have, and have a discussion on this if we need to. But just felt the need to get this video out. It was easier for me to put it in a video form than to send an email. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Dig into the Word of God and continue to seek for opportunities to love God and to love others and to show the love of Christ to a lost and dying, hopeless world. Love you guys.